Sweet and bitter. Sweet because we got our revenge on Aston Villa today, and I'm glad and I'm excited about that. I wanted us to do it at our home ground, but nothing is actually much sweeter than doing it at Villa Park and making sure, we set our authority and we are set ourselves onto them. And I'm glad and I'm excited about the win. I'm excited to win. I say bitter because obviously I would have loved if we had drawn or beaten Arsenal, but obviously we got robbed. Too many VAR checks did not go through, so that's the thing. But today's performance, awesome performance today. I have to give it to the lads. It's just one of those ones. On good days, we're gonna come out here and praise you and give you accolade, and on bad days, we're gonna have to take it. We're gonna have to take it away. But it is what it is. It's good to see the level of performance that was given out there today, even though we considered early, defensive and all that stuff. We still need to sort out our set pieces and defensive on all sides. That still worries me. That we're still conceding like this. But it's just one of them ones. It's not, it happens. But when it's happening too frequently, that's where I get agitated. That's where I get worried. That's why I'm like, we need to be able to solve this. Obviously, if it happens 3 games, after three games, it's all right. It's not that bad. But, we still need to defend better. We still need to, maybe we might have to empty the box and just leave Sanchez alone to just come and grab the ball. Obviously, if somebody blocks it, he's gonna get a foul. If it gets given by the ref, it's just one of those ones. They never give these things, and I don't know what the VAR is. So I'm campaigning against VAR. VAR needs to be sorted out. If you're not the second eye for the ref, then what's the point of it? Why do you have to just be clarifying and only be checking ref decision when you can clearly see the pitch and you can clearly see the incident? And yeah, I'm still livid about it. That's why I said it's still bitter, because I'm still angry about all the ref decision against Arsenal. Not particularly the ref, because I don't want to blame him, but particularly the VAR not taking and doing their aspect. Yes, but I'm not going to dwell too much on that game. If you want to see my thoughts on those stuff, you can go and check one of my previous videos and you'll see it on there. But let's talk about today's game, the sweetness of beating Aston Villa at their own ground in the black kits. Nice, nothing much better than that. Obviously, dealing with Emery as well. Nice, sweet, I'm happy and excited about that. Yes, João Pedro, you are the man of the match today. You came out on top today not against all odds. You've been the hero over the time, and you've been doing your job. You've been doing more than you've been asked for, because we know you didn't come in as a striker. You didn't come in as a forward. I mean, you came as a forward, but not as a main striker. You were meant to play behind the striker or second option for the striker. But today, you've really shown that you've grown into this striking position, and I'm happy for you. To be fair, I'm so glad at the fact that you are actually more in the box than doing what you normally do, which is you drop off, you come and receive the ball off the midfielder, and then you try and play other people in. There's no more time for that anymore. You have to hold this position, and you have to take this position onto yourself and make it your own and be the main striker that Chelsea won. Today, you were more in the 6-yard, but I'm glad you scored 2 goals. 2 naughty goal. Dinking Sanchez. Is his name Sanchez? Why am I confusing? What's his name? I can't remember his name now. Don't care. Aston Villa's goalkeeper. Dinking him right in the box is sweet and exciting. Was sending a statement to obviously, let's not say we're sending a statement to PSG. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Even though we beat them in that one night, I'm a Christian. We don't say one night stand. Even though we beat them at a one night encounter that we played with them, and winning the Club World Cup Championship, whatever. Yes, we're glad, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, this time they're gonna come out to us. We know they're gonna come out to us. We know they're gonna want to do. They're gonna want to get their revenge, just like we got revenge against Aston Villa. They're gonna come out and want to do the same. So we're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves. But yeah, I'm glad to see João Pedro finishing the way it was today. You know what? Maybe we're seeing a new light. Maybe we'll be carrying Neto's weight all of this while. I mean, today, what's his name? Garnacho decided to turn up against all odds, sitting on the bench. You know what? Sometimes some of these players needs this. Let them sit on the bench for a while. Let them earn their rights to play. Let them earn their right to get onto the pitch. After the post-match, I hear Liam Rossino talking about, how he's been working out in training, how he wanted to get back into this. Some of these players need this. You need to fight for your position. You can't just be there and be like, yeah, I've had this experience in the Premier League. Even though I'm vexed about that. The fact that you've had so much experience and you still haven't developed and become your home player of yourself. You've not actually set yourself or set your mark in the Premier League. Everybody just shouts, Garnacho, Garnacho, Garnacho. But you are actually haven't put your stamp in the game. So it's glad to see that today, you know what, that setup for what's his name? For Joao Pedro to score his goal, to score his hat-trick. Fantastic, great decision. Great runs today. You know, at least he was more direct. You're picking the ball in decent area. Defensive-wise, great work today. So I can't really even pick you apart, you know. Obviously, there might be this and that there, but overall, fantastic. You did well today. You did well today. And I'm glad that Cole Palmer was even able to get his own goal as well. Able to get his own goal. You know, obviously, like playmaking, assisting. Obviously, that's that Joao Pedro's goal, the last one. Obviously, like he fitted him to Garnacho, and he was able to, you know, all those good work today. Defensive wise, Caicedo, locking up the area, not giving Aston Villa anything much to do. This is. I don't want to be too excited, and I don't want to be too critical as well. This is a good standard, but it is still not our standard. On a normal day, we shouldn't be celebrating beating Aston Villa. Aston Villa's, you know, beating them should be a normal thing. I'm sorry to you Villa fans, if you're hearing this, it is what it is. It should be a normal thing. We should be dispatching them the way we dispatch both home and away. It should not be a tough thing. But yes, they're in the top 4, so we're not gonna disrespect them. They've earned their place. They've played so well, but we all know Emery. Unai Emery, we all know what he does. He's gonna play so well for so long, and then it's gonna come crashing towards the end of the season. Yes, it's been over and over and over and over again. It's been over and over. Obviously, last year they were still managed to get themselves in the Champions League. Yes, they did, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But it takes a level of player. It takes a standard for you to be able to be at this level or to maintain this top 4. And Aston Villa, I'm sorry, you just don't have it. It's just not for you. At least not yet. Maybe in the nearest future. Maybe if you secure yourself a better manager or something like that, you might be able to, but it's just not yet. And I hope Chelsea can go on and win the next game against Wrexham, Newcastle, and obviously PSG. That's in the Champions League. We're not asking for too much. We're not asking for too, but the next set of game we need to step up. We need to keep up this level, and we need to step it up so that we can be competing with. To be honest, the Premier League has been okay. To be honest, the Premier League has been shambolic, and it's not really been competitive really this season. I don't want to say taking nothing away from Arsenal fans because I know they don't like the sound of this, but it is the actual truth. Everyone has not been playing their best. Liverpool have not been playing their best. Manchester City have not been playing their best. Manchester United, they've not been playing their best for the last 10 years to be honest. So let's not bring them into this thing. Liverpool. And that's why you have the like of Aston Villa and Newcastle taking up their position. And you have somebody like Spurs all the way in 17th. Maybe they've moved up. Who knows? This is it. The Premier League has not been its shape. It has not been what it is. It has not been as competitive. So Arsenal is literally having it's not up to them. It's not up to them for them. If they don't win it, it's actually down to them. If they don't win it this season, you can hold my word for it. I don't think they're ever gonna win it. If they don't win if they don't win it, the Premier League this season, they're never gonna win it any other time. There's no better time for them to win it because everybody has been having a different spell. Obviously, Liverpool's had a different spell because obviously I'm only giving Liverpool an excuses because obviously they lost Jota, so I can feel the impact for them. But anyone else, I don't really see. Pep Guardiola, whenever he's in his last 2 seasons, we know what he does. This is when is planning to just leave the club, and that's why. But if he happens to win it again, then the Premier League might just be a joke. I'm two-minded. I'm undecisive. I don't want Arsenal to win it because of the Arsenal fans, and I don't want Pep to win it because how can he keep doing this over and over and over again? And he just decides to turn on the switch and then they win it. No, it can't be happening like that. But yeah. Liverpool, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind, but yeah, they've had a terrible run. They've had a terrible run. Win today, lose tomorrow, and all of that stuff. I've not checked their result today, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad with Chelsea, even though it's sweet and bitter. I just have to say, it's sweet and bitter. We're happy with the 3 points. 3 points don't come by like that, so it's good for us. But yes, we should have done a better job against Arsenal. The Arsenal game should have won, even though Arsenal did it. Even though we got robbed, we got pulled, we got dragged, it is what it is. So, but we should be able to rise up to the level. To be honest, if we had, I don't want to say if we had kept Maresca, if Maresca has not been adamant on certain things, he could have actually won the Premier League this season, because it was up for anybody for grabs. It's up for anybody for grabs, to be honest, at some point. But now, not when you're 16, 10 points, 15 points behind and you're like, yeah. But yeah, sweet and bitter. Great game today. We look forward to Wrexham. After Wrexham, maybe Newcastle, and then we go to PSG. And it is what it is. Hopefully at that time, players are gelling. Today we saw the new options, the new layout, which is good. Not without having Neto. I don't want to say he's the mix, but to be honest, I'm glad Joao Pedro is in the box. That's where you need to be. That's where you're going to get all the goals from. That's why some of these players like Delap don't get goals, because they're not neck deep into the box. If a player is going to cross the ball back, who is it crossing it to? You're still just trying to make your way into the box. It's not going to work like that. You need to be, and Joao Pedro's been showing his passion and desire. He has been showing his passion and desire. He is the one that's been carrying this team. Since Cole Palmer has decided not to be carrying, he's been carrying this team, and he's been trying his best. He's going to get more goals. He's going to get more goals. If he keeps playing like this, if he gets more into the box, some more, that's what it is. Most of the downfall of every single striker that played outside, the only person that's been able to do that is Diego Costa. Everyone else that has been playing wide, far and wide, outside of the box, they don't get goals. You're not going to get goals. Strikers, the only way you get goals is in the 6-yard box and in the box. And if you're not there, you're not gonna get it. And great cross from Gusto today. Great performance. Great performance. I have to say, I might have missed quite a lot of few people out as well. So it is what it is. But everybody did well today. And I'm glad. I'm happy, and that we're able to win this game and all that. So yeah, great. Well done for you guys. I'm gonna give you your kudos. You know me. It is what it is. Stay blessed, and thank you guys for tuning in. As always, do like and subscribe. Support your boy. Do what you do always. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next time. Stay blessed. Jesus loves you and God loves you. Sweet